Welcome to the 4th day of MCU week, the days where I upload entirely Marvel-related analyses in the build-up to the culmination of 10 years of superhero films that I am seeing tonight. So unfortunately this series is coming to a close, but I really hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Let's get into the video. So later tonight, I am seeing Avengers Infinity War, which is the biggest Marvel movie yet, and hopefully the best. So I figured today I would talk about what I am expecting from it. First and foremost, I want a decent amount of screen time for each character, but particularly the newbies. I know that the studio has already said that Thor and Thanos are getting the most screen time, the two T's, which is cool and makes sense, but I'm really gearing for some of the newcomers like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man to have somewhat prominent roles in the film, because they've really only been featured in one or two movies previously, and I think it's their time to shine. Also, I want these characters to be believable on screen. It'll be interesting to see how the Russo brothers handle the interactions between all these characters from movies of different tones and from different sections of the universe. The first Avengers movie was able to decently handle 6 of them, but I'm wondering how they can balance quadruple that. But I'm hoping they mostly pull it off. Another thing this film absolutely needs is stakes. I want the characters to be at risk and for one of them to die at the end. Too many Marvel movies have featured these fake-out deaths to sort of instill a sense of fake drama, but it ends up all okay in the end, alright? I want this trend to be broken in this film. This is the 3rd Avengers film, and I believe the 19th MCU movie. Characters like Iron Man and Captain America have been in plenty of films, and one of them needs to die in this one, and the other in part 2, possibly. It's just what's needed to progress this story. Slightly related to that, I think it's fitting for this film to have a dark tone. Yes, it's a Marvel movie, and there are a lot of comedic roles in this film, but Thanos is the most dangerous and most powerful threat the team has ever faced, and I think the tone should reflect that in some way. Certainly add some brevity, because, this is a fun superhero movie. You don't want it to be like, Batman v Superman, just all dark and depressing. But I think they don't want to overdo it like, say, Age of Ultron. They don't want to undercut the drama of the film. Speaking of Thanos, I really hope he breaks the mold for Marvel villains as far as depth goes. From the trailers, it looks like there are going to be plenty of flashbacks, which is good and promising. Marvel, in my opinion, hasn't really succeeded in really bringing out a villain that the audience can really connect with. Loki was fairly interesting and intimidating, but not developed enough to really make me care for him. And Ultron was just way too powerful and unrelenting, with little backstory to justify it. I'm really hoping for Thanos to have depth beyond just a few lines of dialogue. That will make me truly buy into him. Lastly, I want to see some good setup for Avengers 4. The Phase 3 Marvel movies were sort of lackluster in their build-up for this film, to be honest. All we really got were the post-credit scenes in Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther, which weren't much to chew on. I hope that the ending to Infinity War gives us a little bit to prepare for what's to come in part 2, so that the next one doesn't have to waste a lot of its time in the beginning just of bridging the gap from that one to this new story. That said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications button so you don't miss tomorrow's video, which will be my official review of Avengers Infinity War. I'm really anticipating the movie, and I hope it mostly lives up to my expectations. See you then. Mighty roar. Sorry guys, I forgot to include this in the script, but I'm really hoping that Howard the Duck makes an appearance. Come on, guys. Like, you had him as a cameo appearance in the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy films, but now I think it's time for him to really shine in a main cast role. I really hope he makes a surprise appearance. I think he should be the one to kill Thanos. Honestly, I just want to just swoop in from the sky. You can use the original design from the 1980s version, alright? Completely fine. Screw that new CGI crap, alright? It's time to introduce him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Come on, this is just like a no-brainer. Why haven't they done this yet? Come on.